Let's move on to some rich people who taught us that money can't solve a bad product. Bored Apes launched in April 2021, consisting of 4 anonymous founders. It was a public sale for 10,000 Ethereum NFTs, costing 0.08 ETH each. Crazy part was, it took them 12 hours to sell the collection out. The slow start had an effect on the community, but sentiment quickly turned around. You couldn't go anywhere without someone talking about monkey NFTs. One of their big pushes early on was that owning this monkey gives you IP rights to the brand. Someone made a restaurant, another put their monkey on coffee beans, you Google it, and somebody has probably stuck a monkey on it. Mutant Apes came in August 2021 when they decided to create 19,000 more NFTs. Serums were airdropped to holders, which when combined with their monkey, minted a completely separate NFT. The 10,000 leftovers that weren't airdropped to holders were sold to the public for 3 Ethereum each. Sounds familiar. Even Seth Green, who you probably better know as Chris Griffin from Family Guy, wanted to create a Bored Apes TV show until his ape was fished from his wallet. Bye bye monkey. White Horse Tavern was meant to have NFT characters interacting with real human beings. Maybe it was for the best that he lost his IP rights. Speaking of celebrities, Yuga somehow convinced all these big names to get Bored Apes. It's a pretty wild list. Jimmy Fallon, Eminem, Steph Curry, Post Malone, Madonna, J. Beebs, Shaquille O'Neal, Neymar. Personally, I have a feeling that most of these were paid endorsements, because Yuga Labs raked in a whopping $108 million in revenue in 2022, mostly from secondary sales. And then they have the audacity to raise $450 million more from a $4 billion valuation. Like, who's evaluating these companies? I can barely convince someone to lend me $1, let alone $500 million, all to create a metaverse called Other Side. I don't care enough to explain it, but essentially it's a quest-based MMORPG with some blockchain elements included, but also copying blockchain games like Sandbox, where you can pay tokens to buy land. We all want digital land. Oh yeah, ApeCoin. So they airdrop their own native token for Other Side. 10,000 for Bored Apes, 2,000 for Mutant Apes, worth a whopping $225,000 US at an all-time token price of $22. Ultimately, these tokens are now worth 68 cents, a whopping 97% dagger of destruction. Okay, so you don't think a metaverse sounds like a good idea anymore. But how about an L3? An L4? An L5? Bored Apes is making their own layer 3 chain on Arbitrum. ETH is too slow, bro. We need to scale it up. So again, instead of utilizing a faster, cheaper chain, let's just make our own. I mean, what's a few $100 million between friends? It kind of feels like one of those times where money just creates more problems. These dudes could literally just earn a 5% yield on that $450 million in the bank, retire on a beach with Kyle Davies, and call it a day. And remember that collection I mentioned earlier? CryptoPunks? Yeah, Yuga bought their NFTs and IP in March 2022 for somewhere around $100 million. And since the collection's high of 85 ETH when Yuga Labs purchased them, they are now down 67.14% in ETH value. Is it their fault? I don't know, but yeah, probably. We saw that Pudgy Penguins, they're only down 45%, but Bored Apes are down a whopping 93% since their 2022 high of 153.7 ETH each. Bro, that's like being down a literal house. We're talking about going from 420,000 to 28,000 in just a few years. Clearly, the market is showing their disapproval for Yuga. But hell, what do I know? Maybe a metaverse game and an L3 blockchain is just what we need in 2024.